Hi, I'm Nadia and this is Molly, and today I thought I'd go through some beginner tips for journaling, and I don't really think they're going to be like other ones that you see out there, so let me put Molly down. She's going to be very annoyed. Let's get right in there. Tip number one is actually more of a question, and it's a question for you. Why is it that you want to journal? Are you journaling for social media because you want to be a creator? Are you journaling for mental health? Are you doing it to flip your attitude because you feel too negative recently? There are loads of different types of journaling, but if you know why you're journaling, like you want to break a habit or you want to be productive or creative, you're much more likely to stick to it. So if you know what you want from journaling, you're much more likely to research the area, know what type of journaling works best, and be inspired by those creators who are out there already. My second tip is don't feel pressure and just start. There is really no wrong way to journal. Journaling isn't for everyone. If you're feeling pressure for your journals to be perfect, if you're having more negative reactions or it's making you feel worse, just stop. It's a journaling practice takes a while to find the right one for you. I have multiple journals. I have a writing journal, I have a daily journal, I have a gratitude journal, I have a digital reading journal, but none of these are used consecutively all of the time. Am I using all of those journals daily? I will use one of those journals daily. I will not use every single journal every single day. I mean, that's too much for everyone, right? So find a practice or a method that works for you and start small and build out from there. I am one of those people who likes to try many different things and then forge my own path, which is kind of how bullet journaling ended up for me. I started years ago when I had my first daughter, and it really helped sort out all of the parenting work and personal craziness that happens when you have young kids. And I started a bullet journal, and I quickly found out that what I needed from that journal I wasn't getting. There were better ways to be organized for me at that period in my life. I wanted daily journals that I could write much longer pages, and then when it came to the end of the month, I had pages that I wanted to fill out before I wanted to do my cover page, but I needed to do my cover page so that I could do my calendar spread, and it just was wrong for me. And the thing is, if you can admit that that is wrong for you, you can find the journaling practice that's right for you. So if you feel like you want to quit, just stop. You don't have to quit, you just need to figure out the bits that work for you and then create a new system. I am all about finding the right system for you. Tip number 3, while we're talking about systems. Systems are interesting. And there are many different ways to journal. So you've got digital journals like GoodNotes and Notion. Notion is a brilliant digital journal, by the way. You've got the physical journals like notebooks, like Scribble and Dot and Archer and Olive and Avocado and Spice, all of those. You've got audio journals where you can just do a quick voice note into your phone, and then if you want to do voice to text later, go with that. Microjournaling is something that I personally love because I think it's an amazing way to break a habit, and one of the best ways of doing so is, for example, if you want to cut down the time that you're spending on social media. Every time that you go to open Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever, open your notes app and write a couple of bars, write a couple of sentences, or talk about how you're feeling and why you needed to open that up. Ask yourself why you're in that app right now and keep going. Microblogging on your phone works because you're already in the habit of your phone is in your hand and you're going to open it and you're going to scroll social media. So if you're using it to insert into a habit that you already have, you're already halfway there, so you're much more likely to keep up with it. There is a YouTuber who talks about productivity who did microblogging, and I will add a link to his video series and why it worked for him for a year in the comments below. I think if that is something that you're really interested in, this YouTube video will help you a lot. Which brings me to my next and final tip, which would be do not stress. Your journals do not have to be perfect. The only person who's going to see your journals are you, unless you're journaling for social media. So if you are the former, don't stress. It will come. Systems take a while to fall into place, but when they do, they are amazing. If you are the latter and you're creating journals for social media, create a buffer zone for yourself. Try to front load as much as you can. Maybe have a journal that is just for social media. It doesn't have to be your personal journal. You treat it like a business and treat it for work because social media is the thief of joy. If you want to lose a passion for something very quickly, start running a social media account on that thing. It is incredibly difficult to feel impassioned about something when you have an audience to keep engaged, when you have metrics that you're trying to hit, when you have all of this pressure for this thing to look a particular way. That is really, really hard. So if it was me, I'd create a buffer, try to make it try to make the social media accounts for that thing my business, and then have my personal journals for me so that there was still some joy in it. It's a really, really difficult thing to do, and I admire so many creators who do that all of the time. It is very, very difficult. So grab a pen, grab a journal, and just remember that for the creators who are out there who do create these amazing journals and have all of these plan with me videos and inspirational stuff on Pinterest, that's their style. It doesn't have to be yours. You create your style, you do what's best for you, and you have no idea where that is going to take you. So grab a pen, find your journal, and give it a go. And I hope this helped. Bye.